Hey y'all, hey, it's Heather. Velvet Vines Design, day 7 of 10 days of lives. If you're seeing this, you're probably catching the replay, but thanks for stopping back by. If you want to tell me hi, where you're joining from, I'm just gonna get it pulled up, get us pulled up, get us shared around, all the good stuff, right? So how are y'all doing? How's your Saturday? Mine's been pretty quiet. All I've done is a grocery order. That's pretty much all I got going for me, is a grocery order. So, but I did get, and I'll repeat this later just because I want to see if there's some others that have gotten it too, but the JoJo's Rustic Remnants, if any of you follow her, she makes the homemade, garlic salt, the Italian garlic salt. I got some, and I got it in the mail yesterday. So we're gonna have burgers for dinner. So we'll try it out. They say it's amazing. I can't wait. And I smelled it. Like I opened it up and I smelled it. It was like, oh, you could definitely tell that it's fresh. Hey, Lori, did you get some too? The garlic salt that she was making, JoJo. I can't wait to use it, y'all. Like everybody raves about it. I'm like, all right, I'm here for it. I love me a good burger. I'm trying not to eat bread, so I'm figuring this garlic salt will like make up for it. You know me? That's what I'm praying for anyway. Hey, Cindy. Hey, girl. How you doing? Oh, hey, you. Oh, you were saying, hey, you. Oh, I thought you said, yeah, like, hey, Tony. Hey, Danae. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. We are going to do a candelabra. This is going to be a fall piece. So if you all are triggered by the fall, then I'm sorry, you're going to be triggered today. I have to get some fall pieces. My shop is in such good standing with everyday makes and things like that. I could use some work on some bows, I ain't gonna lie. I do need to fix that. But I need to spruce up fall, and I definitely need to add some Halloween stuff. Anyway, so bows, fall, Halloween, that's my focus. So anyway, day 7. What did you say? Y'all can come over if you want to pull. Oh! Bobby's working. He's working this weekend. And then tomorrow we're doing dinner with my dad and in Salisbury. Yeah, it's gonna be a slow Saturday, and you all, oh gosh, I should have done my phone on Do Not Disturb. I'm sorry if it bothers our thing. I forgot to do that. Hey, Karen, thanks for saying hi. Hey, Sonia, how y'all doing? Yeah, so tell y'all a little bit about our time. So my last time with y'all was yesterday morning at 7 a.m. because we were going to go drive a couple hours to a dealership to look at potentially buy a car for Garrett. So I got up at the crack of dawn, did my live because I was committed. I was like, oh, I can't depend on a car dealership. That being the key word right there. So I'm going to get it done early, which was fine. Then I worked, right? And then Bobby worked, you know, so he got home. And about an hour before we would have left, the car dealership calls me and says they sold the car. that's I think it's the 4th time now. It had already happened 2 or 3 times before that car. The same exact thing. We scheduled a test drive. And not quite that close, like where we were an hour from leaving, but like, you know, we're scheduled and they're so far away that you pretty much got to go the next day, right? To make the drive and make their hours. And anyway, so we found some more, and the plan is to go look at them on Monday. Y'all, who knew it was going to be this hard to buy a car? Ridiculous. So ridiculous. Within the hour. Yeah, I know, right? But I looked at it like, you know what? It wasn't meant to be. And remember, I don't know if y'all remember me talking about it, but I was already kind of like, oh no. Like, I don't know. My gut wasn't feeling something wasn't right or something. I don't want to say something wasn't right. I don't want to say it like that. Wasn't like nefarious, right? Like I don't think anybody was like, but I just mean like it was weird. Like you list a car that it's for sale, but for 3 days they put us off to not be able to come and see the car and test drive it. They claimed it was there was a recall they were fixing. Then they claimed it was they had to have it inspected. So, and then all of a sudden it sold. It was just kind of weird. Anyway, doesn't matter. It's cool. It's good. Wasn't meant to be. Hi, Tracy. How you doing on this Saturday? What you doing? We're making fall. I know that's like a little, a little early for some people. Some creators are like, oh gosh, girl, we haven't even really had a summer. Well, I know some of you in the South are experiencing a very hot weekend. We are not. It's kind of chill. I wouldn't say chilly, but for summer, it's definitely cool. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's chilly. That's not a good word. It's like, I mean, it's in the 80s. But for summer, this time of year, we should be sweating and complaining. And we're not. So, this has got some gaps and cracks on it, just in case y'all were wondering. You probably already know that because it's pretty much one of the things I work with the most as far as floral foam. But this was gaps and cracks. I did this last year. I got this candelabra at an estate sale. So it's actually old. Oops, saw a bald spot. Glad I lifted it up. So it is actually old. It's very heavy. Can you hear it? It's very heavy and sturdy. I love the gold, so we're staying with that. I'm not doing anything to it. All I did was put gaps and cracks on the portion that was for the candle. And I got some ideas for these pumpkins. A way to kind of like lift them up a little bit and put some florals and berries, like autumn berries, some autumn sunflowers. We're kind of going with like this rust orange gold cream jam. And I did bring out, was it Cindy that you said on the last, when I made the boho make, you said pheasant feathers would look amazing in that? Was it you that said that? I actually pulled them out and I'm going to put them in that wreath. I put it up next to it. It looks beautiful. So I'm going to retake the pictures, repost it. But yeah, I pulled out some. So we're going to use some of those. That'll make it a little fun, right? And then I have some mixed pumpkins that I got last year that I kind of just stocked up on. These were in Walmart, y'all, so very reasonable, kind of like this cream with the gold and then the glitter. But then I have kind of like this cinnamon one, and then I have cinnamon color, so that's kind of what we're going with. And then this is what I pulled out for ribbon, y'all. I very well may use some or none or all. We'll see. Well, you just never know. Never know. So that's what we got going for us. Hey, Carlene, how's school going, girl? I don't know if it was you or not. Somebody told me on that boho grapevine, somebody said at the end, ooh, pheasant feathers would be awesome. And I was like, ooh, I have some right over there in my thing. I think that's kind of how it went down. A little bit. So I was like, I don't want to bring them out. And when I brought them out for this one, and I was like, ooh, I have the wreath right behind me. I was like, let me hold it up. And I was like, yeah, they were right. It's way better with the feathers. Way better, especially because there's no bow or anything that's like, it's very like, so the feathers give it a little bit more of I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to add it and repost the photos. Oh, thanks, Karen. So, all right, so I'm going to be honest with some of the florals. So I did a couple, like last year was the first year that I started to make things for my shop and to sell and things like that. I made things for maybe about a year before that for like fundraisers and for my family and for gifts and for my own home, but I never made them to sell. So last year, about this time, was the first time I ever started to make things to sell. And to be honest, like my taste has grown a little bit, like the way that I make things have grown a little bit, of course, right? It's been a year, right? So there were some pieces I just were not in love with, and so I took them down from my shop and I took them apart. And so this was one of them. So You can see that it's still got some of the greenery on it, but my intention is to cut the sunflowers out. So I just took some things apart, you know what I mean? I just didn't want it to just sit there, and I knew I could make good, it was good product. It's great product, right? So I can rip it apart just as good. It's just as much as I like to make it. Oh gosh. So, well, a teen in the 70s. What was that? Oh, Cindy, you're crazy. Hey, Mary and Heather B. What you doing? What you ladies doing? Who's that? Okay, that's interesting. If y'all see any weird comments, can you let me know? Just some, definitely some different names. Wait, you're the age of the hippie, but you loved pretty clothes too much to join the movement. Oh! As a product of the 70s and a foreigner living the hippie life, feathers are always going to be your jam. Oh, I see it. I see. Now I see that comment. It finally came through when Mary commented on it. I was born in the late 70s. But in my during my high school, you know, that was like the time when everybody was like tight, well, in my area, tight rolling their pants, and Saved by the Bell was like real popular, and so everybody was like real into that whole, you know, kind of preppy look with like the V-neck sweaters and the things like that. And I wore combat boots, holey jeans, I had long stick straight hair, and I never ever tight rolled my pants. So I was always like, I was just always odd. But I was friends with everybody, so, you know, even though I didn't like, you know what I mean? But I just didn't pick up on that style. And so I was super into like older music, like I loved like Pink Floyd and stuff like that. So I wasn't really into like Grateful Dead or Fish or any of that. That wasn't me. But not knocking it. It just wasn't me. That wasn't me. I liked more of like a southern rock kind of a jam. But anyway, I'm just trying to say I didn't grow up in the era, but I think that if I did, I would have enjoyed myself. You know what I mean? You're picking up what I put down. Like, I think I would have enjoyed myself. I feel like they're my people. You were born in 61. You barely made the 60. Hey, Candy, what are you doing, lady? We're second fall piece, but first time using pumpkins in 2023 for me. So I'm gonna make this little candelabra like I was telling y'all. I got this at an estate sale maybe like a year and a half ago, and then about a year ago I did the gaps and cracks, and then I've been hanging on to it for it to just kind of like speak to me, and well, now it's kind of spoke to me. So we're gonna make it. I've just made a whole lot of wreaths lately, and I just wanted to try something new for a minute. Just for a minute. Right? You appreciate the break, don't ya? So yeah, I was telling y'all that we're joining in real early into the live, that if you follow JoJo with JoJo's Rustic Remnant, so this is what I'm doing. I'm using like barbecue skewers. I'll get back to that comment, by the way. And I want it a little bit raised because I want my greenery and stuff a little bit underneath of it. Like, I don't want it crowded. So I'm going to kind of have things a little bit different. They're not going to be even Annie, so hope that doesn't upset anyone. But anyway, if you follow JoJo's Rustic Remnant, she's selling and she's making garlic salt. She's Italian, and her mom had made this garlic salt for a long time. And I don't know, I don't know the story of how it came to be that she decided to make it to sell, but I bought it. I was like, yeah, I'm here for it. I love garlic salt. Are you kidding me? So I got that, and then I got burgers, right? With the Walmart pickup. So I got to do that when we get off of here and spend time together. I'm going to go get my groceries. I'm going to do burgers on the grill with JoJo's garlic salt. So I knew it's gonna be amazing. Okay, wait. What are y'all doing for dinner? Oh, hey, Danae. Hey, Carol. How are you, lady? How you been? Got all my friends in here. Like I said, if you see, yeah, happy Saturday. There's definitely some different names in here, so y'all, if you see something odd, let me know. You know, I'm not always like watching. But welcome everybody. Thanks for joining me in here on this Saturday. I appreciate it. My name is Heather with Velvet and Vines Design. If you're new to me, I love home and holiday decor. I have a shop where I have home and holiday decor listed on Etsy, and my link is right in the feature links right here. You can definitely see what I have available. And everything I'm making for my whole 10 days of live, so I'm on day 7 of 10 days of lives, I am making for my shop. So none of this is for me, so this is for my shop. And yeah, I do free shipping. I use great quality products. So, or if you're just here for hanging out and design inspiration, or just, you know, want to chitty chat with people that are like-minded and want to mess around with fall in June, well, you're in good company. And I have really friendly friends in the comments, so you're in a great place. We got eyes on it, Heather. Mr. Kravitz is here. And well, there's more than a Mr. Kravitz. It's definitely not someone that I've ever seen on my follow list, like in several someone's. It's got me a little worried, just because I know that some of my friends in Craft Around the Clock have been hit up pretty hard with, you know what I'm talking about. So that what they say, that's, you know, you made it when you get trolls, I guess. I'm joking. I'm totally joking, you guys. I'm totally joking. So this is what we got working with just the pumpkin. So now we're going to go in with some greenery. So I'm going to tell you what I'm doing with the greenery because it's going to be a little bit different. When I made that boho piece, I realized that I had enough product to make that wreath 2 more times. And so I decided to make it a multiple in my shop in case somebody had double doors or something like that. So what I did was I set aside my fall greenery for that, just in case, right? And I didn't want to use it, and I'm waiting on my new stuff to come in. So I am gonna make do with this fall ivy, y'all. It's a fall fern ivy. It's exactly what I want to use. It's just not on a bunch of picks. So we're gonna make it work. I'm not gonna have it big and drapey, not at all, but we're just gonna make it work. We're gonna, you know, I might have some of these shorter drapey pieces, but we're gonna work with that. Then we have some regular greenery. I have some mossed fiddleheads. We're gonna work in there. Then I have these little fun weirdo-y things that I'm for sure I got from, I'm almost certain from Jam Designs. Look at that, isn't that odd? I love it. Like odd in a good way. So that's what we're gonna work with. So let's get started. I hope it turns out what I see in my head. She was the nosy neighbor. Oh, I loved Bewitched. How did I not know that? Huh. I only remember like Andorra and like I don't remember the neighbor. How come I don't remember the neighbor? You're wait. Crab legs, Caesar salad, fresh sourdough. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, thanks, Shelby. You're sweet. What are you doing, girl? Wait, we got the eyes. The bouncer? Yes, Mary is the bouncer. That is true. That's true. She is the bouncer. I love it. She's gonna keep people straight. She's the greeter and the bouncer. I told Candy I'm the recruiter. So if we're all going with like names, like who's the enforcer? Oh. I love it. When somebody posted, when I asked, was it Miss Janice that said last time when I asked what they were doing for dinner and she had all this Alfredo stuff going on? I was like, you gotta stop. You gotta stop. That's not even right. Shrimp Alfredo and something. It's like, oh, that sounds so good. You know I'm doing Weight Watchers, y'all, right? And you know shrimp Alfredo ain't, I mean, well, it's on the point list, but you pretty much got to borrow from tomorrow's points to eat it. If you all do any Weight Watchers or any of that kind of stuff and you understand what I mean. The struggle is real, y'all. When you realize what you put in your mouth, like it's not like I'm not a often eater, but apparently I did a lot of impact in my little meals, you know. Like it is not good to have a Snickers as lunch. I don't know if you knew that or not. I'm just, you know, filling you in. Not good. Not good. It's about I get 24 points in a day, and the Snickers, not the fun size, but not the big fun size. You know, just the regular Snickers. That thing is like 16 points. You only get 24. And if you, I don't math that well, but I do in the point system. That's 8. That's only 8 left. Can't work with that. Anyway, so it's no wonder my tuchus got a little out of control. It's fine. It's fine. We're getting a grip on things. Oh God. Now I have a lot to add in here, so I'm gonna like be working in just like I want little things everywhere. We're kind of essentially making our own picks, y'all. We're taking little pieces, like I have pieces from things I've taken apart, pieces I have left over, like I used part of this on another project. So that's really, that's what I love about these small table pieces, is that, you know, you can really get good use of like pieces of product and stuff that you have left over, things like that. Oh crap, that fell. That was a fail. All right, let me do that again. Y'all, I picked the air. I went to pick it and it fell right out. So I picked the air. Not exactly what I was going for. So my husband gets off at, well, what time is it? He gets off in like 45 minutes. So I was trying to make sure I did my live before he got home. You know, it's Father's Day weekend, and y'all, and try to make him feel important. All the things, all the things. I am looking forward to dinner tomorrow night, though, because I don't have to cook it. And I get to hang out with my dad. I love that. I get to see my dad. I'm going to put this over here so I can see y'all. I can't see y'all over there. There we go. Oh, wait. Is Patricia in here? Hi, Ann. You're trying to lose 50 pounds, so trust me, you're on the battle of your time. Your willpower dies on bread and pasta. Yes. Well, and potatoes. I'm a potato lover. I love potatoes. Even more than I think I like bread and pasta. Here we got those navy peonies from Jen. They are awesome. The navy peonies that I used on the orange and blue make that I did, I actually got on Amazon. But no, I got cabbage roses from Jen. I didn't order any peonies, I don't think, this time. Milky Way sounds good, right? She said, oh, Lord. I said, oh, hi, Patricia. How are you, lady? Yeah, so here's the thing about losing weight. So it can take me, like, it'll take me about 3 weeks to lose 10 pounds. And that's like, that's good. That's like me being like good. Like, I don't, like, not, like, my cheat is like having a fruit at night, because I know if I don't eat the fruit at night that I'll eat a cupcake. I know myself very well. Anyway, so if I'm good, it'll take me that long. Girl, give me about 36 hours and I can gain every one of them 10 pounds back. Why does that happen? Why? How? How come? That's so not fair. I'm like, so this whole like, oh, you can have a cheat day. I'm like, no the heck, I can't. My body is like cheat day. It's like going to Vegas. It's like, it's like Wedding Crashers moment or something. I don't know. They're taking it to a whole nother level. Like, they can't just go and have fun in the casino. Oh no, somebody's got to go missing, go to jail, you know, get kidnapped, that kind of stuff. That's what my fat cells are like, you know, when they hear. So anyway, it's very, very frustrating. That's all I can say. Like, my husband can be like, oh, I'll stop drinking soda. And I'm like, 2 weeks, he's lost like 15 pounds. I'm like, what the heck? It's not fair. Like, I know what you're eating, I feed you. Not fair. Anyway, the struggle is real, y'all. The struggle is real. So not fair. Same with my son Taylor. He's a MMA fighter and he has multiple belts, so he's done many weight classes. So he's gone from a weight class of 175 to fighting in a weight class of like 155. It's a big difference when you're 6'1", you know, to fight at 155 pounds. That's just ridiculous. So he understands about all that crap about dropping weight. So he's like, you could run in a sweatsuit. I'm like, yeah, and I could die at 45. I'm like, no, I'm gonna do it the good old fashioned way. Weight Watchers. That's how I'm gonna do it. Like, I don't want to do it your way. That is too hard. Heck to the no. Because you lose 10 pounds so fast. You think 10 pounds in 3 weeks is fast? You really think that's fast? Hold on. That's like 4. It's like 3 pounds 1 week. You think that's fast? I think it's not fast enough. I think it's not fast enough. I wanted to be like Tamara, like Bewitched. We were just talking about her and that amazing nose of hers. I wanted to be like her. Wiggle my nose, and I'm like, oh yeah. No, I'm just playing. If I had Bewitched's powers, I would use it for more good than losing weight. Ooh. Hey, Lisa, how are you? I loved your wreath last night. How did it feel to get your 5 days of lives done with? Does it feel good? Like, when you're done, you feel accomplished? I think you were smart to pick a number like 5. That's definitely, I mean, I have such an appreciation for people that can do so many consecutive lives. It's a lot of planning and, you know, your projects, you know, your product, all of that. So I'm going to turn it around just so I can get this other side of it. So for those of you that just joined in, if you're wondering what in the heck is she doing? I am making a fall candelabra. And right now I'm just kind of going in with some greenery. I've got my pumpkins kind of up on barbecue sticks, just so they're elevated a little bit because I want greenery and some flowers underneath of them. And then pretty much what you see in front of you is what we're putting in. And then, I'm sorry, what are the ingredients? And then, when I first brought, this was like a long fern pick, like a long fern, what am I trying to say? Ivy kind of a thing. And we just cut that all up to make it work on here just because I didn't have any more orange tipped, like this kind of ferny stuff that I really wanted to use. So we may do. But honestly, you're gonna miss, are you? So you know what? So let's talk about that, because let's just talk about some things. I feel like I've learned some things already, right? I totally do. And I feel like this. I feel like I have learned that being consistent and predictable and showing up all the time has good results, right? So I'm down with it. I'm down with it. So I think what I'm going to do is maybe just come, especially for this summer where I feel like I have a little more control over my time. I'm going to come up with a schedule where every week I go live on certain days, and maybe we'll focus on certain things or something like that. Kind of like what I was doing on my Pinterest page, but well, we all know about that. I don't need to talk about that anymore. So I don't know. I think that's what I've learned, is that I definitely want to be here. I definitely want to show up. It definitely did great things for my small business, and I'm happy about that. So I want to keep doing it. So that's what I think. I don't know. We'll see. I'm toying with whether or not to do some of this ribbon before I go in. I think I might, y'all. I'm gonna do some ribbon work before we go in with some of the big flowers. I really like these smaller thin ribbons, because how I'm seeing it is just like kind of some loops. Like I don't see any like big bows or anything like that. That really wasn't what I was going for. It was more like you could just see the ribbon, it would tail down, you know, and just have like a nice little accent of color in there. And then I think I showed you guys this. This is one of my favorite all-time D. Stevens ribbon, all time. So I felt like I had to kind of like work that in there too. So I think that's what I'm going to do, like individual kind of half bows that are tucked throughout the three pillars. So I think that's what we're going with. We'll see. If it doesn't look right, then we can yank it out and make something else, or leave the bow out, or the ribbon out. Oh, Carlene, so 5 Nights of Fall, Nick, that's awesome, Lisa. I love that. We're great. I want to make sure I tell my friends about it. Yeah, so Carlene, yeah, I did. I had all of my stuff scheduled through June, and I went ahead and just I didn't schedule anything for July because of how they're doing the scheduling. Like you're only, if you're a DIY and crafter section, you only have the option to go live on Tuesday or Thursday nights at 6 p.m., 6:30 p.m., 6 p.m. or 6:30 p.m. Eastern, or I think the other option was like midnight for me. So like, you know, if you were West Coast, that'd have been probably fine for you, but midnight for me is like a no-go. I'm like, no. I can't even speak hardly at 9:30 p.m. Like, the words don't make sense. I'm like, no way. So I was like, So I didn't put in any sessions, and then they emailed me and they're like, oh, we would love to have your sessions. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna bow out. You all said you made these changes because you were trying to make room for other creators, so I'm gonna make room for other creators that have the time that you have for them. So I was like, it just doesn't work for me, and I was like, I'm gonna take the time and focus on some other platforms that have some flexibility. You know what I mean? Like, we all have to spend time and where it works for us. And to be quite honest, like, as much as I loved Pinterest, and I did get followers from Pinterest that would come to my Facebook or would come to my TikTok, I did have maybe a customer or two, but I built more of like a community there. It wasn't really like I built a customer base there, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? I did have people that would come back, but they would come back to engage. They didn't come back to buy from me. They just loved the ideas, which is fantastic. But my point is, then you start to put things and parameters on me that don't really work. So I'm putting up my time, my money, and product to make all of the things. Now you're telling me that I have to work in this. Just doesn't, no, this is a jive. I was like, no, that doesn't make sense for me to make those types of accommodations when, you know, if that was where I was getting a ton of customers or something like that, then okay, sure. But that wasn't the case. So what I did was in my last 2 lives there is I just told everybody where they could find me elsewhere. And I told them that, because I do have a couple of people on Pinterest that say they won't do Facebook. they actually messaged me. They're like, when are you going live again? Because I used to go live twice a week. And when I dropped down to once a week, because Pinterest said that we couldn't go live twice a week, they were like, when are you going live again? So I was like, hey, listen, you can follow me here. There was one lady specifically was like, well, I just don't do Facebook and I don't do social media. So I was like, well, you know what? I put all of my Facebook stuff on YouTube. So there you go. You can go get it there. And she has. She followed me on YouTube and she comments all the time and just sweet she can be. So I don't know. I guess it is what it is, right? And then I did tell the Pinterest producer, I was like, hey, if you decide to go back, let me know. I also did say that the best way to build out a thriving community is to involve the creators that you depend on for your ad revenue that you're trying to start to get. Just hint, hint. You know what I mean? Like, little hint, hint. I was like, okay. Riddle me confused. But they're definitely, I think they're making these moves to set themselves up to get ad revenue, which is fine. But you got to remember, you need people watching in order for the advertisers to pay primo dollar, right? You need that watch time, you need all of that. So anyway, all right, off that topic. No, I'm not on Pinterest for a little while. I will be keeping up with my idea pins and all of that, but no lives. So I'll be spending that time here on Facebook, and I think I'm going to do more on TikTok, y'all. I really enjoy like being able to have the freedom of music, and I think it's, I don't know, I'm gonna just give it a try. I figure if I give up Pinterest, where like, because I feel like TikTok I'll probably have a little bit more of like, you know, the people who are unkind and stuff, and I had that in Pinterest. So I figure if I'm not getting it in Pinterest, I just put myself out there on TikTok. No, just to use it. Not really, but you know what I mean. Oh, it's Jojo! Hey! Nobody puts that on my, you were so sweet. Jojo, I got your garlic slot. And so I did a grocery order pickup with some fat Angus, like big old hamburgers that we're going to have tonight. And we're using your garlic slot. I'm so excited. I was just telling everybody about it. Are you making some more today? Is your arm falling off? You don't understand TikTok? I don't either. I didn't even know how to end a live. I've only done 2 lives, and both times because they were so far apart, I forgot how to end it. Like I was literally like, well, how do we turn this off? I don't even care. Also, I did not have a second account because I only have my business TikTok account. So I didn't have a second account, and so I couldn't see comments. So I don't even know if somebody was rude. I'm just guessing, maybe, hoping they weren't. I don't know. You know. I couldn't even really see comments because I had it in the camera. And, you know, I wear glasses, and I do have bifocals. Yes, I know. And so for me to see the comments, I needed it in, like, the bottom lens. Well, they'd see right up my nose. Awkward. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to assume everybody's being nice here. Oh, God. Yeah, I heard you say they were so good on burgers. You're making more. Oh, you made more today. I opened it up to smell it. Oh, my God. It smells amazing. I can't wait. Can't wait. Yeah, so for those that just joined in, my name is Heather with Velvet and Finds Designs. If you're not following me, I'd love to have you. And I'm making a fall candelabra piece. I got this candelabra a little while ago at an estate sale, and we're just following it up, y'all. This is the first time I've touched pumpkins since 2022, so this is fun. When my husband sees this, he'll be like, are you kidding me? Because he won't let me put my Christmas tree up until the day after Thanksgiving. I'm like, this blows. Whose idea is this? Christmas tree, in my opinion, can be up all year round if you want it to be. I mean, it won't necessarily be Christmas, right? Because you know how we all are. We'll make it a seasonal tree. I tried that. And he Hall & Oates me. I can't go for that. Nope. No. No can do. I was like, what? I was like, I'll make it coastal. It'll be cute. We'll put it on the porch. And he was like, yeah, no. I'm like, you know what? For somebody who does none of the home decor, I don't even make you help me store it or get it out of storage when the seasons are up. You sure have a lot of opinions about what I can do. You know what I mean? Oh, anyway. Hi, Molly. You said your fiance is the same way. Nothing Christmas until after Thanksgiving. I'm like, I said his rules. Terrible. Terrible. It's like on Step Brothers. This house, you know what? But I figure I fight my battles. I have a craft room. I've taken over the guest room closet. Quite a few wreaths in the garage hanging on racks. So I guess, you know, tree after Thanksgiving it is. You know what I mean? Or sometimes I just set it up and then I'll just let him complain about it for like a week. Because I always host Thanksgiving here. Like all of our family comes here. It's not like we go there. So then I spend 2 or 3 days cooking. You know what I mean? And so who wants to put up a tree after you've been cooking and cleaning up? You know what I mean? You cook for 17 days to eat for 30 seconds and then you clean up for 8 hours. You know what I mean? The whole routine. Yeah. Anybody got time for that? Like, I'm tired. I need a nap after that. Like, I just need a break. Anyway. Your husband tries to tell you the same thing. You don't listen. You put the Christmas tree up as soon as Halloween's over. Amy, you are my girl. That's right. Your Christmas tree is decorated before Halloween. That's right, Mary. And that's the other reason I love them. I've told you all this before. Because I truly believe that there comes a point in time in life where overhead lighting should be pretty much banned. It does nothing for no one under the age of 18. Sorry, doesn't. And so things like that have like that ambient lighting where it just like glows in the room. Like, oh, I love it. It makes things so cozy. And men don't get that. Men do not get that. Or I'll say this. My man doesn't get that. I'm not saying that some men don't. Yeah. So. I'm kind of digging these little loops. Oh, sorry about that. I don't really know who I'm talking to, but I am sorry about it. Did I bend this? No. Go back in there. Yeah. All right, we can make it. I am sorry he is screaming. Hold on 1 second. Let me tell him to get off the VR. He gets really upset when like people try to he plays this gorilla tag game, and the whole point of the game is that they all look like gorillas and like people are like pushing around like whatever. Anyway, he gets real upset. So hold on, let me tell him to stop. Otherwise, he's gonna sound like somebody's murdering him. So hold on. Crew Martin. Thank you. All right, sorry you guys and gals. Look, you hear him? That's him yelling at Garrett. Lord have a mercy. I can't stand that VR thing. The only reason that I let him play it is because it's actual physical exercise, and other than that, he won't go outside or nothing like that. He has no desire. The kids will come over here, like the neighbor kids. They'll come over and they'll be like, hey, do you want to play outside? And he'll say, no. Oh, he's nice. No, thank you. Have fun. That's what he'll say. Have fun. He has no desire. Mom, whatever. Well, I would, but except for, here's the thing. These kids get him so, like, when he's screaming like that, he's really mad. So it's not good for him to get that bent out of shape over gorilla thing. I don't know, man. I don't understand all of the ins and outs of it, but I don't like it when he gets all that screaming stuff. And he's uncontrollable. Like, he'll just, like, scream and scream. Anyway. He gets over it real quick. Wait. I cut myself on something. Hold on, y'all. I just realized I cut myself. Hold on. Well, that's disgusting. I didn't even know that I did it. Here, this has got to get thrown away because it's on that. Did I get it on anything else? Oh, here, I got it on that leaf. Alright, sorry about that, y'all. I don't know where it's coming from. Hold on. Hold on. Remember what I told y'all, I don't do well with this stuff. I don't do well. Lord have mercy. Hey, Jet. Hey, Mary. Oh, I already talked to you, Mary. Hey, Lonnie. How you doing, girl? Yeah, I need a Band-Aid, so I don't know what I did. I have no idea what I did. Like, it was that good that I didn't feel it. I just happened to see it on the zip tie. I'm going to guess I did it on a steel pick. That's going to be my guess. Yeah, I can see it. Pierced the tip of my finger. I probably did it when I was trying to poke that steel tip or steel pick down. So we're good. We're back in action here. Let me get an antibacterial wipe just to kind of get this. Make sure I don't have any DNA. I think we're good. I think we're good. All right. Sorry about that. Goodness gracious. All right. Let's start over on this one. The internet, the whole family are gamers and it's not healthy. Yep. Exactly. That's exactly what we tell him. Because like Garrett plays, him and Bobby both play the MLB The Show and all of that, and they get excited about a game, but not like that. I'm just like, whoa. But he gets real. Well, he's everything with him is so exaggerated. You know what I mean? He gets mad at kids because they don't do what he tells them to, and it's like crazy stuff. And they have things like certain ones are. I don't want to say a tour guide, but it's something similar. I don't know what they call it. Anyway, when he thinks he's that, he thinks he gets to tell everybody what to do. And girl, as soon as he says something, they do the opposite. Which, I mean, I probably would too, the way he talks. There we go. All right. We're getting there. Thanks for hanging out with me through the yelling and the bloody finger. We're almost going to be in the home stretch. This is kind of a little bit the tedious part of, we had to, you know, make the base, do the greenery. We had to make the greenery work for us. We're doing tons of picking to the ribbons. This is kind of the time-consuming stuff. As soon as those big blooms go in and cover up these little spots and we add a little bit of each of this stuff, it's going to come together super quick. Oops. Oh, well, the kids in the game scream really loud too. So, I mean, it's definitely like it's a two-way street. It's not just him. So, because that's what he'll say, well, they're screaming too. I'm like, well, their parents must be deaf or they live in a cellar. I don't really know. I don't care. Like, we're not listening to that. No. Cancel that. I'm not subscribing to that. That's what I tell him because he's a big YouTube person, so he gets what subscribe means, and he'll be like, what? I'm like, I'm not subscribing to that. He'll be fine. I just bought him a bunch of his favorite sticks and cheese at the grocery store. As soon as I come home with that pickup order, he will forget all about me making him get off that VR. Trust me. I will go right back to being the best mom there is. That's what he tells me. You're the best mom there is. You know what he tells me? He said, you're the best mom there is. He said, because you don't make me have chores. All right, I'll take it. That's your reason? Yeah, you don't make me have chores. You're the best mom there is. Like, okay, I'll take it. Hey, Patricia, what are you doing, lady? Tell everybody, tell us when you're going live tonight. I think Nadia said, hold on, I'm trying to remember what Nadia told me. I want to say she said she was going live tonight. I want to say it was like 9 or so. And that's Eastern. What are you doing, Patricia? Hey, I loved your watermelon wreath last night. I watched some of it, and then I had to go back and watch some of the end of it in the replay. It was beautiful. So pretty. The greenery you used was perfect. Those little like berries and things on it. All right, so we are done with our little ribbon pieces, and now I want to go in with the big stuff, which are the flowers. So what I'm working with are 2 of these like coffee colored peonies that I have left over from another project. I have these 3 kind of like burgundy, kind of like starbursty things. I have these of something I tore up that I didn't like anymore. And then I have these big sunflowers. They're like a mauve. So I'm trying to figure out how to maybe work those in. I have 3 of those. I'm going to start with that. I have some ranunculus on my table. I don't know if I'm going to get to work that in. We'll see. We'll see. I might need to though, because I need to bring in that burnt orange. I do have some burnt orange of that 60919 though. The fall. So I could work that in. And then don't forget the feathers. So this is what we'll just have some fun. We're going to make it happen. Oh, thanks, Danae. Oh, her. Oh, you're talking to Patricia. Sorry. That was a good live. It's always good. She always does a great job. Tells us good stories, and just good to visit with you. It's more than just making. That's what I tell my husband all the time. It's more than just making wreaths, and he's always like, what? He doesn't really understand what I'm saying. But it is. It's been a great group of ladies that we have gotten in our lives. Lisa said, so Patricia, Lisa said earlier she was in here with Choose Joy Crafts. So she did her 5th day of her 5 days of summer last night, right? She did a bee wreath. And I think you hopped in though. I think you hopped in there. But anyway, she said that she's thinking she's going to do another 5 days of lives. So she really liked it. I think that's awesome. I'm going to pull this up so you can see what I'm doing. So right now, so we kind of have, so see the 2 sunflowers kind of on the end, right? Around the pumpkins. And you can see how I kind of have the loops, right? So we're just going to keep filling that in and going around that. I'm not sure. I have this one little burgundy hydrangea puff. That could be what kind of... I think it needs the big piece over on this side. Let me cut this down a little bit more. In fact, let me pick it so that I don't have to push so hard. Oh, I was getting ready to go in the wrong place. What am I thinking? There we go. Oh, the great sound of crunchy foam. Let's go in on the other side with this one little hydrangea puff that I have. Just to kind of like even out that mauve in the center, right? Like I feel like the edges can be different, but I want to kind of even up that color. So I did that. So see the little hydrangea puff and then the little sunflower. All right, I'm going to do these big coffee colored, a carriage holding all that now. If you have it, wait. Oh yeah, it does. I never even thought of that. That is kind of cool. as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, that has great bones. So I snagged it. And then I have a few things like that. They're just kind of like sitting. I have this, I call it like my goodie box. So in my garage, I have a little section that I have taken over as my own. And I have my grid walls set up. I have freestanding grid walls. And then I have all of my wreaths that I've pre-made, you know, that are stored there that I haven't sold. And I keep them in like these huge bags, like garment bags almost, to protect them so they're not like, you know, exposed or anything like that. And then I have this table that's like my little shipping station. So it has my boxes, like my tape, all my shipping supplies, my bubble wrap, my tissue, like all my little cards and stuff like that that I do. And then I have like this little section of the garage, like my goodie box section. It's got a couple of pieces of furniture that I haven't gotten to yet because I love to make furniture, like redo furniture. And it's got a box of like really good thrift finds or estate sale finds, things like that. And every once in a while, when I just want something different, like I'm just like, ugh, I love making wreaths and stuff like that, but there's a, you know, after you've made a couple of grapevines and a couple, you know, it's like, well, I just want to do something new. So this is what we got. I keep showing you because I know that your view isn't the best. Don't feel bad about that. I'm figuring the view thing out, y'all. I really am. The bling, yes, I love these. I love them. I love gold. If you can't tell, I wear silver, but I love gold. Go figure. I don't know. Whatever. I'm so weird. I never promised you I wasn't weird. I'm taking these. I guess I'll pick them. Never mind. They have like this rubber piece on it, so I know I can't like pierce the foam with it. So I was trying to take it off because there's normally a wire under there, but it was giving me trouble. So we'll go with a new plan. I love these funny things. They look almost like succulents, you know what I mean? But kind of not. Like, I don't know. It's different. All right, let me see. Actually, let's put this one in. I just need one and this guy right here. I think I'm going to put it on the other side. I think this has really good like representation of maroon between those three, like the ribbon, the hydrangea, and the sunflower that you can see. So I'm going to put maroon on this side, or this burgundy, whatever you want to call it. And I am making this piece, by the way, to be like a 360. Like you can see it, like it won't have any ugly part, or no, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't have a back to it is what I'm trying to get at. So you can put it on a shelf or a mantle or something like that, but you can also have it in the center of a table and it won't have like any, you know, bad parts to it. Unsightly parts, you know what I'm trying to get at. Gosh, I can't come up with my words. So now I'm going to go in with some of these berries just to kind of fill in and make it fallish. Where did I get my ribbon? Oh, those are actually shoe racks that I get on Amazon. I have a couple of versions that I like. These are the two big versions, and then I have two slender versions in my guest room closet. I have like a really nice walk-in closet in my guest room, so I use it to its fullest capacity. And so if you're wanting those exact ones, if you go on my link tree, which is in my, like if you go to my profile on my Facebook, on my Velvet and Vines page, if you go on my profile, the link tree is right there under the About Us. And I think it's like It's, you got to scroll down a little bit. I think it's under business supplies, I think, or business organization, I think is what I had it. Something like that. And you can see, you can get the exact link to the ones I bought to the 2 styles that I use. Right there. I love them. Love them. It works out great. I like can see everything. I don't feel like I'm missing anything. It goes 2 rows back. And then on these bigger ones, you can tell that like they have the bigger shelves, which I like because like for your 4-inch and like your big velvet rolls and stuff, they're thick and they don't fit like in this size. So anyway. Yeah, no problem, Janice. Happy to share. Look, organization is like one of the hardest things, right? And before I found those, I was putting them inside of like these cloth bins, like the same thing I do with my mesh. And I couldn't see what I had. I was double buying. It was the dumbest thing ever for me. I don't want, you know, I'm not trying to knock anybody. I couldn't remember. And some people can keep like a supply list, or maybe they have a really good memory and all of that stuff. Y'all, look, half time I walk in a room to do something, I don't even know why I walked in there. Like, I got to do it like 3 or 4 times to finally get to the original reason. I've done like 10 other chores before I get to the original reason. So my point is, I need things in front of me. And then that way I don't overbuy. I know what I have. When I do my ribbon to bow sales and all of that, I sit right in here. And when them girls are showing and I'm like, I want to be like sold. I'm like, wait, do you already have black and white gingham too? Okay, yes you do. No, you do not sold. So that's kind of what I do, if you want to know. Because let me tell you, them pretty ribbons, Spider Mums. Yes, I think you're right, Jet. I think you're right. Lori Perkins might back you up. Lori always knows her flowers and her greenery. It is like amazing. She knows them all. I love, oh, well, good. Cindy, if you look weird, then that's probably why we get along, girlfriend. I'm an odd duck. But I always say I'm like Dory. I have good intentions. I'm super forgetful. All right. I kind of like where this is, right? I have some more. I want to do those pheasant feathers for sure. But I like, right? Kind of a different piece, right? I have some other things, but you know, I always want options. I've got those fiddleheads, but sometimes you just don't need them. I might need to spread around this burgundy though. We'll keep it. We'll keep it as an option. But let's go in with these feathers. Where did you find your black, white, and gold ribbon? This, here, I've got a new roll. I just used it all because this is like my favorite D. Stevens ribbon. Here, I have another one. I'll give you the number on the back of it so that you can look it up. But I personally have gotten, I have several rolls of them. So I've gotten them from Sheila at Twisted Twigs Decor. I've gotten them from her. I've gotten them from Michelle at Big Sugar Creek Farm. And I'm almost sure that I have also purchased it from Kathy at Decorator Crafts. I'm pretty sure she had some on sale like a couple months ago. So I'll give you the code. It's D. Stevens Ribbon, and you can look it up on Etsy. And just, you know, make sure you look at like some of the shops, like Trey with Showstopper Design. She might have it. They're all really good, fast ships, okay? So the number is 15-7185. 15-7185. So that's what it looks like. It's a 1.5 inch. If you want to screenshot that and then flip it back around. So that's the ribbon. I love it. I love it. It has such a pretty look. It goes with so many different styles. It's so versatile. I love it. It is a different piece. Ooh, it's like putting on a fur coat. My really good friend Tanya from Fargo, that's when she gets excited, that's what she says. Ooh. I love it. I love it when she says that. Ooh. That's such a nice accent, and it does. It really, really does. It goes great with the ribbon too, like the little pops of black. So I am digging it, y'all. I'm really digging it. Now these feathers I got from General Wholesale in one of their live sales. So sometimes they don't put these things on their website, but a lot of times they'll repeat popular sellers back in their live sales. So don't discount that it couldn't possibly be featured again. Or certainly you can look them up. Or I've seen, like, you know, you can get them in Hobby Lobby. Not necessarily on this kind of a pick though. I haven't seen there. What I've seen in Hobby Lobby, and now yours could be different. I live in Podunk, so my Hobby Lobby probably doesn't have all the best options. Like, I hear people that live in Oklahoma where Hobby Lobby is based have like amazing options and selection. We don't, but all right, I'm gonna add 2 more pieces, and I don't know, I have those little pumpkins. I don't think I need it. I brought out all this 60919. I don't think it needs it. Y'all, it's going to be too packed with stuff. I kind of like it the way it is. I don't know. I kind of like it the way it is. And then I'm going to show you the wreath, how I'm going to put them in there. I'm not going to make you sit and while I do that, but I just want to hold it up to it so that you can see how the colors work so stinking good. All right, one more piece, y'all. And I think we've done it. Just call me the overpacker. Just call me the overpacker. Look at it. I didn't even show you all the greenery that's over there to the side. I might put some of these pieces that I have solo inside, like where some of my little loops are. I might do that. But this is kind of what we're working with. And I really like it. So we're still working with quite a bit of daylight too. So while I'm cooking my burgers with JoJo's salt, I'm gonna take a good picture of this outside. I should be able to, actually, hold on, sorry. This one side needs, oh, sorry. Well, I had one feather left. It was meant to be. This one side looks completely bare of feather. That looks odd. So we're gonna use the last one. Oh wait, did I just throw that? Yeah. Do that, Heather. Put it down a little bit more. All right, I'm going to show you this. I'm going to show you the wreath with the little feathers held up to it so that you can see. Oh, I love this. Okay, here you go. And it's made on a candelabra that I got at an estate sale. So then that's the top. You can see how we did the pumpkins, how they're like elevated. So that's that. So I'll get a really good picture of that. So that's what we made, y'all. Fun little fall design. And then, oh, remember I said I promised you I'd show you the shirt, or, y'all, words. Remember I said I would show you the purse that I got from Michelle at Big Sugar Creek. Well, first of all, I got these earrings from her, wait, hold on, that way. She sent me those in our last box, but this is the purse. I got this for like 30 bucks in her shop. And it is like real, like it feels like real like fur. It is so stinking cute with the fringe. So it goes with black and brown, and those are the two main colors that I wear all the time. So I have one purse that I don't have to change out, and it's super, and this is like totally my style. This is what I wear. Like, I even have fringy boots. They're flat because I don't wear heels anymore because I'm too old. But anyway, wanted to show you super cute stuff in her boutique. All right, so this was the boho wreath we made yesterday. I keep wanting to say the other day. No, ma'am, it was right. This is what isn't it going to be great? So I'm going to add those in while my burgers are cooking when we take the photos. Isn't that going to be fantastic? So Cindy, if it wasn't you and it was someone else, I know for sure one of my friends on here said that yesterday morning. So I'm going to add this last piece in there too. So, all right, you're all day 7. Yay! Check, check. All right, so I have day 8, day 9, and day 10 left. So I'm glad that you all are here with me. I'm gonna let you go. So make sure that you check out Patricia. She'll be on tonight. She usually goes on between 9 and 10 Central, but she might, I'm not sure, she might come on earlier. Just check her page, Wildflower LA, y'all. That's my girl. And then also check out Nadia of Nadia's Crafty Corner. Make sure you're following her page. Make sure you have our live notifications on so you catch us when we're live. And your phone beeps and tells you, or it makes it really easy for you to make the replay because it puts it right there in your notifications and you can just click on it. So make sure you have the notifications on. So Nadia, I'm not sure what time tonight, but she'll be on. She'll probably post, right? Thanks so much. So tomorrow we will be on probably around the same time, y'all. I'm going to try to have my live done before Bobby gets off work because it's Father's Day and all of that good stuff. So I need to make sure he feels like he's the most important. If you have any fathers or husbands in your world, I hope you get to spend the time with them tomorrow. And if you don't, I hope you at least get to do something fun that you love. Oh, hi, Diana. Diana, we're live. We're getting ready to end, though. But good to see you, girlfriend. Got that margarita in your hand? Thanks, Jet. Thanks. So this is what we made, y'all. This was our candelabra. If you're going to catch the replay, this is what you're going to get to see. So our first pumpkin make. All right, I'm gonna let you go. Thanks for spending this Saturday with me. I hope y'all have a good time, eat something good, have some good company, and all the good things. So, and remember what I say, please be kind. We need more of that. So take care of you all. I'll be thinking about you. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.